This is Data Flow Diagrams for System Analysis PowerPoint by Autumn Ferris. I'm going to tell you a little bit about DFDs, including what they are, the symbols that go into DFDs, and how to create a set. So a DFD shows how data moves through an information system, but it doesn't show you the details of all the steps. It just kind of gives you an overview. There are 4 symbols that go into it that represent processes, data flows, data stores, and entities. The first symbol is a process symbol. It receives input data and produces output that has a different content, form, or both. You show this on the diagram by making a rectangle with rounded corners. The second symbol is the data flow symbol. The symbol for a data flow is a line with a single or double arrowhead. The data flow symbol appears above, below, or alongside the line. A data flow symbol consists of a singular noun and an adjective if you need one. The third symbol is the data store symbol. The data store symbol is represented by a flat rectangle that is open on the right side and closed on the left. The name of the data store appears between the lines and identifies the data it contains. A data store name is a plural name consisting of a noun and adjectives. You use data store symbols for when you need to set aside some data for a period of time. For example, when a teacher needs to set aside some grades so that they can access them later for the final score for a student. The fourth symbol is the entity symbol. The entity symbol is a rectangle which may be shaded to make it look rather 3D. It is used to provide data to the system or receive output from the system. To create DFDs, you'll have 3 steps. The first step is drawing a context diagram. This is kind of the overview of the DFD. You'll do this by placing a single process symbol in the center of the page. The symbol represents the entire information system, and you'll put a 0 on the top of it. Then you place the system entities around the perimeter of the page and use data flows to connect the entities to the central process. Step 2, you'll draw a diagram 0 DFD. In the previous step, it was explained how a context diagram provides the most general view of an information system and contains a single process symbol, which is like a black box. To show the detail inside the black box, a DFD diagram 0 is created. Diagram 0 provides an overview of all the components that interact to form the overall system. It zooms in on the system and shows major internal processes, data flows, and data stores. Step 3, you're going to draw the lower level diagrams. This set of lower level DFDs is based on the order system. To create lower level diagrams, leveling and balancing techniques must be used. Leveling is the process of drawing a series of increasingly detailed diagrams until all functional primitives are identified. Balancing maintains consistency among a set of DFDs by ensuring that input and output data flows align properly. Leveling and balancing are described in more detail. The context DFD in this homework example, as you can see, here I have the process symbol and the entity symbol. The entity symbol, as you can see, are pictured as being a 3D box, while the process symbol is in the center and it has the 0 on the top, as explained before. And you can also see the data flow lines going from the entity symbols to the process symbol. Here in diagram 0, you can see it's kind of an exploded view of the context diagram. You can see a data store in the center where the teacher and the student can access and put in data as needed. There's also a process symbol and entity symbol with data flow lines. So in conclusion, DFDs aid in describing boundaries of a system by giving you an overview view so you can see what all is in the logistics of it, but without going into too much detail.